The much-anticipated boxing match between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson was a spectacle that combined the legacy of a boxing legend with the controversial rise of a social media influencer turned boxer. Held at the iconic AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, on November 15, 2024, the event attracted over 60,000 live attendees and millions of viewers worldwide, showcasing the unique blend of entertainment and sport that such matchups now represent. Mike Tyson, 58, remains a household name in boxing. Known as Iron Mike, he became the youngest heavyweight world champion at 20, dominating the sport with his ferocity and unmatched power. Though years removed from his prime, Tyson still carries a mystique that captivates audiences. For this fight, he entered the ring after a significant training regimen, with promotional clips showcasing glimpses of his iconic speed and power. On the other hand, Jake Paul, 27, is the epitome of modern crossover athletes. Starting as a YouTuber, Paul pivoted to boxing, amassing a controversial but undeniable impact on the sport. With a string of victories over MMA fighters and celebrities, he carved a niche, appealing to younger fans and bringing unprecedented social media attention to boxing. The narrative of this bout, youth versus experience, a seasoned veteran against an ambitious disruptor, created an electric, pre-fight atmosphere. Fans debated Tyson's enduring strength against Paul's energy and tactical development, making this event one of the most talked about exhibitions in recent history. The opening round saw Tyson assert his presence, using his legendary head movement and throwing powerful hooks that reminded fans of his prime. Paul, however, utilized his youth and agility, staying on the outside and landing sharp jabs to score points. As the rounds progressed, Paul's superior conditioning began to show. While Tyson delivered heavy blows sporadically, he struggled with the pace set by his younger opponent. Paul's strategy of maintaining distance and landing combinations frustrated Tyson, who appeared winded by the fourth round. In the middle rounds, Tyson found moments of brilliance. A thunderous uppercut in the fifth briefly rocked Paul, igniting the crowd and giving hope to Tyson's fans. However, Paul's resilience and quick recovery kept him in control, as he continued to land body shots and counterpunches. The final rounds showcased Paul's dominance. Tyson, visibly fatigued, relied on sporadic bursts of aggression. But Paul capitalized on his endurance and discipline. By the eighth round, the outcome was clear. Paul's tactical approach and fitness outmatched Tyson's power and experience. Paul's unanimous decision victory, 80-72, 79-73, 79-73, marked a significant milestone in his unconventional boxing journey. In the post-fight interview, he expressed admiration for Tyson, calling him a true legend and emphasizing the honor of sharing the ring with him. This win bolstered Paul's credibility as a boxer and silenced some critics who dismissed his earlier victories. For Tyson, the fight was less about winning and more about proving his enduring love for the sport. Though defeated, he emerged with dignity, acknowledging Paul's skills and expressing gratitude for the opportunity to perform in front of a massive audience. Whether this marks the end of Tyson's exhibition career remains uncertain, but his performance reinforced his status as one of boxing's all-time greats. This event underscored the evolving nature of boxing. Critics argue that such matches dilute the sport's integrity, reducing it to entertainment spectacles. However, proponents highlight their ability to attract new audiences, generate massive revenue, and keep boxing in the cultural spotlight. For Paul, this victory cements his role as a disruptor who blurs the lines between traditional sports and modern entertainment. His success raises questions about the future of boxing, particularly the viability of non-traditional athletes competing at high-profile levels. For Tyson, the fight was a testament to the enduring allure of legacy athletes. His ability to draw a crowd at 58 demonstrates the timeless appeal of his story, a rags-to-riches journey marked by triumphs, controversies, and comebacks. Was it a celebration of boxing's evolution, or a cynical cash grab, exploiting nostalgia and fame? Tyson's decision. A risky gamble. For many, the idea of Mike Tyson stepping back into the ring at 58 was a cause for concern. Critics questioned the ethics of pitting an aging fighter against a young, well-conditioned opponent, particularly in a sport where injuries can be life-threatening. Tyson's training footage showed flashes of his former brilliance, but detractors called it an illusion. 2-second clips can't convey endurance or adaptability in a real fight. Some fans accused Tyson's team of risking his legacy for a payday, while others argued that Tyson deserved the right to dictate the terms of his career. The debate raged on. Was this a dignified farewell for a legend, or a circus act that could tarnish his reputation? Jake Paul, savior or scourge of boxing? Jake Paul's presence in boxing remains one of its most divisive topics. To his fans, Paul is a trailblazer, injecting energy into a sport long criticized for stagnation. His ability to attract millions of young viewers is undeniable, and his self-promotion skills are unmatched. However, critics see Paul as a symbol of boxing's decline, a figure who sidesteps traditional pathways, avoids ranked opponents, and reduces the sport to spectacle. Many questioned the legitimacy of the fight itself. Was Paul truly challenging himself, or simply selecting another high-profile but beatable opponent? The optics of the matchup fueled accusations of manipulation, with skeptics alleging that the bout was carefully engineered to protect both fighters' images. The fight itself, theater or competition. The fight's dynamics further stoked controversy. Tyson, though game and powerful in spurts, was visibly slower and less conditioned than his younger self. Jake Paul, on the other hand, played it safe, using his reach and stamina to dominate from a distance. The lack of significant risks taken by either fighter led some to label the event as choreographed, sparking debates over whether the outcome was predetermined. Additionally, the judging raised eyebrows. Paul's unanimous decision win, 80-72, 79-73, 79-73, felt inevitable to some observers, given his marketability and the financial stakes involved. Was Tyson ever truly allowed a fair shot at victory? Or was the fight's real purpose to further Paul's career while providing a nostalgic spectacle? Post-fight, Tyson faced mixed reactions. Supporters lauded his bravery for stepping into the ring at 58, emphasizing the respect he commanded just by showing up. Others, however, lamented what they saw as an unnecessary gamble with his health and legacy. Was this the best way for a former heavyweight champion to leave the sport, or did it border on exploitation? Paul's victory further cemented his polarizing reputation. While his fans celebrated another win, critics doubled down on their disdain. For many, Paul's ability to navigate high-profile fights without facing traditional boxers underscored a troubling trend: the prioritization of spectacle over skill in modern boxing. The Paul Tyson fight exemplifies the growing influence of social media and celebrity culture on boxing. On one hand, the event attracted millions of viewers, breathing life into a sport often overshadowed by MMA. On the other, purists decried the spectacle as emblematic of boxing's erosion as a legitimate competitive sport. For fighters struggling to make a name for themselves, the fight was a bitter pill. Many argued that the attention and resources devoted to this exhibition could have been better spent promoting genuine contenders. The event sparked a critical question: is boxing now a vehicle for celebrity showdowns, or can it retain its identity as a proving ground for the world's best athletes? Tyson's decision to participate in the fight surprised many of his loyal fans. After stepping away from professional competition and facing public struggles, including bankruptcy and personal scandals, Tyson had seemingly settled into a new phase of life as a mentor, podcast host, and cultural icon. While his 2020 exhibition bout against Roy Jones Jr. provided a nostalgic and largely respectful look at his skills. His match against Paul seemed like a step further into spectacle. Critics questioned Tyson's motives, with some suggesting he was pressured into the fight for financial gain. Others expressed genuine concern for his health, pointing out the potential dangers of putting a man his age into a physically demanding environment against a younger, well-conditioned opponent. Jake Paul, meanwhile, capitalized on the controversy. Known for his antagonistic persona, Paul played the villain role to perfection in the lead-up to the fight. He taunted Tyson in interviews, accused him of being past his prime, and declared himself the future of boxing to Paul's legion of fans, primarily younger followers drawn to his social media antics. This was an exciting chapter in his journey to disrupt the traditional world of sports. To his detractors, however, this fight epitomized everything wrong with modern boxing. An overhyped, one-sided spectacle that prioritized fame and money over athletic merit. When fight night arrived, the atmosphere at AT&T Stadium was electric but divisive. Among the crowd of over 60,000, there was a mix of nostalgic fans there to witness Tyson and newer fans curious about Paul's abilities. As the opening bell rang, it became clear that the event would live up to its billing as both a spectacle and a source of controversy. Tyson's initial movements in the first round showed flashes of his legendary technique, with sharp head movement and powerful hooks that sent the crowd into a frenzy. However, it quickly became apparent that Tyson's stamina and reflexes were no longer what they once were. Paul, aware of this limitation, focused on maintaining distance, using his jab to keep Tyson at bay and avoid engaging in close quarters where the older fighter could exploit his power. Thanks for tuning in to our breakdown of the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight. Whether you loved it, hated it, or are still processing the drama, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on all things boxing and combat sports. See you in the next one.